Speaking of the holidays and shopping, Black Friday is almost here. The Friday after Thanksgiving has long been a key day for early bird shoppers, but times may be changing. More and more retailers are rethinking those blowout sales.
Regina Lewis is a consumer expert and contributor for USA Today. Good morning.
Hi, guys.
This whole time of year gives me anxiety. Because they keep moving it back earlier and earlier, and I don't know when the good sales are. How early are you seeing sales starting?
Well, they call it Christmas creep, in fact, before the holidays. And witness Amazon. They started their Black Friday deals yesterday, every 5 minutes for 8 straight days. There's a premium on getting you to shop first. Because once you do, they'll retarget you like crazy, which you've probably witnessed online. Or it's a zero-sum game. Most people don't miraculously find extra money in December, so they want to get you early before you go elsewhere. It's very competitive.
But there's kind of a reverse psychology going on here with some retailers who are saying, hey, we're going to be closed on Thanksgiving. What's going on?
I think that's more of a PR move, reputation management. A lot of them issued press releases saying that they want their employees to have extra time. You see the Nordstroms, the Costcos of the world doing that. On Thanksgiving Day, it really hasn't crept into the day too much. Most of the stores are opening in the evening around 6 o'clock. Major outlets also opening.
When you look at the landscape, though, I thought it was so interesting that the bellwethers like Macy's and Nordstrom's, they didn't do so good. But the discount places like TJ Maxx and Home Goods, they're showing promise. What does that say about us?
People are looking for value, and they're very savvy about how they shop. It's a tough time to be a department store because it used to be, well, I could go, it's one place and shop for everything. Well, now the internet has replaced that. That's why watch for Amazon to crush their numbers. Their earnings are fantastic. Cyber Monday could be the biggest online shopping day in U.S. history.
Really? Even bigger than Black Friday, which is still very big.
Yeah, they're big. Well, Black Friday always vies with something called Super Saturday, the Saturday before Christmas for the top spots. So we'll see how that shakes out. The rest of the days in the top 10 are December, in part because most men, 1 in 4, don't start shopping until December.
But you know,
Don't know what you mean.
There seems to be some sort of bizarre cannibalism happening because I feel like more and more I'm seeing an online sale. Oh, this will be available in the store as well. Is there some of that for these retailers where they're like targeting both demographics and perhaps that's at the expense of the brick and mortar?
Well, but in some ways they don't care because it's called omni-channel retailing. The big e-tailers are the big retailers with the notable exception of Amazon and eBay. And the online sales is where the growth is. So that's what analysts are looking for because that has the most go-forward growth potential and, frankly, the highest margins. If you have a good shipping deal, once you build that website, a lot of cash in those purchases as opposed to maintaining a store and paying all the employees.
Sure. Are retailers trying to shift away from Black Friday? I mean, do they feel too much pressure on these big sale days?
They're trying to make a season out of it, and I think they've done that pretty effectively. Witness Amazon. So Black Friday is a season, if you will, and then they try to get you back. Obviously, they've created the Cyber Monday phenomenon, and December 26th is a big day. Even returns are an opportunity. Anytime you have someone in the store or on your site, opportunity. That's how they look at it.
It's so interesting, though, because there's like a whole culture, a blood sport involved in this time of year. Because even my sister-in-law, she gets up every morning, Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, at like 3 a.m. just to stand in lines. What is the psychology involved in all of this?
Well, for some people, I think it's a tradition, right? You're home, you've eaten, you say, you know what, let's make a break for it. Or you do it with someone. It's almost an American sport or pastime. But because the economy is doing a little bit better, people aren't necessarily chasing the last dollar anymore. They have $100 extra in their pocket thanks to gas prices. So I think convenience might come into play. People might say, hey, listen, I don't have to do it this year. Let it come to my door, especially given the prevalence of free shipping.
We don't seem to be when you talk about trying to spread out the season, we don't seem to resist that idea as shoppers, do we?
No, I think the biggest challenge for consumers is to resist the urge to shop twice. You know, that panic you have, do I have enough?
I'm not very good at that.
Yeah.
Okay, quick question then. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, what is the day that Regina shops on? I just want to know when you do it.
Well, I'm a big online shopper, and I do try to pace myself, as I think a lot of people do, over multiple pay periods. Because the key date is not necessarily when you buy it, it's when you have to pay for it if you're putting it on credit. So watch that date.
I'll call you in the midst of an anxiety attack. Regina Lewis, thank you so much.